back in Norway for a little bit now. It's the middle of the night and we might just see, well, the sun really doesn't go down that much at this time of year, but we might see a very nice sunrise. Haven't been sleeping well. There's a lot that's been weighing on me with the modern times and the way the world is going and the problems that we're facing. And it has got me thinking a lot about Christianity in the Viking Age. And I've been really thinking about this for a long time. What would happen if I was there? Would I have converted to Christianity? Oh, look at this rock. And for probably decades now, ever since I've even considered that question, it would be a complete 100% resounding no. I would die for my beliefs, I would die for my ancestral traditions, I would die to keep people from forcing me to believe what I don't want to believe. But it's only in recent months that I've started to think about this a different way. Making it about me is like a child would do. As a man, when you grow up, you have to think about other things. You have to think about your family, your loved ones, your people. You have to think about future generations of your family. So thinking about that in a different way, I think I would have converted to Christianity towards the end of the Viking Age. Now, I would have been the absolute first one to stand up and fight off the Christian forces, Olav Tryggvason, Olav the Saint, and all these people. I would have died for my people and their freedom to believe what they want at that point in history. But that was not how Christianity necessarily converted the north of Europe every single time. Most of the time it was purely about status and adapting to the times, improving trade relations, and just being integrated in the new society that was forming in the north of Europe. Look at that. This is beautiful. That's my home for you guys. Let's see if we can find a seat here. So picture this. In the late Viking Age, let's say it's past the year 1000 or around the year 1000, we had converted with some violence, some people, but most people weren't taking it very seriously. Most people, after the official Christianizations, had gone back straight to their old pagan ways, and this lasted for quite some time. It was at least a few generations, maybe a couple centuries even. But what would happen is the ones who converted to Christianity got far more opportunities. They got far better diplomatic relations with other cultures around Europe. They got far better trade networks. They had far better political opportunities. They just had a better opportunity to create a good life for themselves, their family, their tribe, whoever. And the ones who were stubborn, like I have been many years, the ones who absolutely refused to convert to Christianity officially and chose to remain pagan and just be a stubborn hardhead about it, those are the people who struggled. They would have been living, that's why they call them heathens. They were living in the heath, they were in the outskirts of the city, they were the poor, they were the peasants in the coming centuries. And this led to those people in complete feudalism over the next almost 1,000 years. Up until today even, we can still argue that this is true. So it was the ones who converted to Christianity that got not just a better opportunity for their people in that time, but in generations, many hundreds of years to come. We can even argue that the Viking raids were like this. I picture myself that time, hey, I don't want to go on a boat and steal people's stuff, and I don't want to go and rape and pillage, and I don't want to do any of that stuff. I just want to be by myself and not do anything. I don't need to hurt anyone else. But guess what? When everybody in the community is doing it, when I see maybe all of these dumb Vikings in the village going out and raiding and coming back home with hordes of wealth, yeah, I would have probably gone raiding too. It's not that this is what we do because we want to do so. It's it's the best thing for our people and our future generations. And this is exactly like what happened in the Germanic tribal age and the early Iron Age, when the Germanic peoples started integrating with Rome. The ones who did that successfully just had better opportunities and lives for their people. It's the same thing that probably happened in the Bronze Age, and it's the same thing that happened in every single other strong adaptation period in history. This is where we are at now, guys. We are in one of those periods, and this is what has really got me thinking about it more and more. We are in one of those natural selection periods in history with the technological boom and also the AI boom. Now, I know you guys, a lot of you here, have criticized some of my more recent videos for using AI in it. I use AI images. I use AI to help me write the scripts sometimes. I use AI to help with the editing. And I use AI for a lot of things. It makes things a whole lot easier. And I understand where you're all coming from. I hate AI too. I hate AI more than anything else. I think it should never have been invented. And the world and humanity would be better without AI. But guess what? My competitors are using it. Just because you don't like something doesn't mean the rest of the world is going to stop using it. Again, this is the thoughts of a child, because I don't like AI, I don't want to use it. That's what a child would say. When a fully grown man and a chieftain and a leader, he does whatever it takes to help his people. So yeah, I have been converted in the modern age. 1,000 years after the Viking Age, I have been converted to the AI stuff. And I will continue to use as much of it as I can in order to create a better life for my people, not because I want to use it. And that's just the reality of it. Just like in the Viking Age, we are in a time of intense competition more than anything before. We are in a die-hard struggle to survive. Especially the people in my generation, we have a very hard time just creating a good life for ourselves. And this is a natural selection process. It really is. It's a question of who can adapt quicker and who can't. Again, not for ourselves. If it was me, look at this. This is all I need. I don't need very much in life. If you give me some good nature, some good drinks, some good food, I'm happy. But again, spoken like a child. It's not about me. It's not about what makes me happy. It's about what gives the best opportunity and best life to our people. I see my future kids struggling. I see people all around me struggling. I see my people struggling. I see the ones I care about struggling. And it's gonna get a lot fucking worse over the next generations. And it's going to be exactly like what happened after the Viking Age. Those who have failed to adapt are going to be just in a feudal society, living at the bottom of it in the next hundreds of years to come. And now is the time to adapt and make the use of it while there is still time. Because yeah, it really hurts me to see our people struggling, and it hurts even more the things that I have foreseen in the future, how bad things are going to get. So I don't have the answer. I'm not the most well off financially either. But again, it's not about me, it's about our people, and I see everybody struggling, and it hurts me to not be able to help them. We should have had the village built 10 years ago. We should have had 10 villages built by now so that we can help people, but this takes money, and I consider myself responsible, and I feel really alone at times because no one else is doing a damn thing about it, and I feel like I'm taking on this task all by myself. But again, that's the reality. That's what being a man is about. You take on a lot more responsibilities that you don't want to do, and you do a whole lot of things that you don't want to do in order to make a better life for your family and your loved ones and your people. So I don't quite have the answer yet. I'm not a millionaire yet, but I would like to do something and maybe work together. Those of you who are motivated in doing something like that, those of you who are interested in making use of this new technology and all these new opportunities in the world and creating something great with it and really making some money with it, because that's the only way we're going to be able to achieve what we need to achieve. Not so we're going to be like money men's health influencers driving our Bugattis and all this stupid selfish bullshit. That is not the Germanic people's way or reason to attain wealth. That comes from somewhere else in the world to show off how rich you are and how greedy you are and all of that. No, but the Germanic peoples were ones who worked hard to attain wealth, but they attained wealth not for nice flashy things and status. They worked hard to attain wealth for their people, their family, and for their freedom. This is what we're meant to do. So yeah, I don't have any ideas yet, but I would like to try and work on something together. Maybe get a good group of guys who are really serious about this stuff and serious about the land and serious about preserving the old ways and are willing to do the things that they don't want to do to make that happen. If you guys want to follow, the best place to do it is Patreon. It's free. I don't even charge for it anymore. There's so much in it that's free. Of course, the paid members get a lot more than the free members, but the Old Norse courses are free. There's plenty of free videos. The community is free, and that's what I want, is just a way to easily contact you guys, because the YouTube algorithm is not reliable. So if you want to stay updated with things like that, Patreon is the best way to do it. That's also the best way to message me. I'll see those messages quicker. And yeah, I'm going to meditate on it. I'll be traveling now. I'll be home in Norway for a little while and taking a little step back towards nature and all the crazy work stuff that I've been having to do lately. And yeah, after the summer we are going to get down to business. But that's all I have to say for today. Vi ses nästa gång.